I was sitting in my car, hands gripping the steering wheel so tight my knuckles were white, my heart racing like a freight train, breathing shallow, that familiar tightness in my chest. Another anxiety attack right before a major presentation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I forced myself to breathe, used the tools I'm about to share with you, and walked in there anyway. Look, if you're watching this right now, chances are you or someone you love is struggling with anxiety, ADHD, or both. You're tired of feeling overwhelmed, exhausted by that voice in your head that won't shut up, and frustrated that no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to get ahead of it. What if I told you that your brain isn't broken, that there are specific, science-backed tools that can literally change your life? As I promised in the thumbnail, today I'm sharing game-changing insights from one of the world's leading psychiatrists, Dr. Tracey Marks, that could transform how you manage anxiety and ADHD forever. Here's something that should stop you in your tracks. Anxiety has increased globally by 25% since the pandemic. That's not just a statistic. That's millions of people waking up every day with their bodies in fight or flight mode. I want you to understand something critical about anxiety that most people miss. Anxiety isn't just in your head, it's a full-body experience. It's not just worry and fear. It's the racing heart, the muscle tension, the GI issues, the sleepless nights. Your sympathetic nervous system is firing like you're being chased by a lion, except the lion is an email, a social situation, or just the thought of getting through your day. And if you're dealing with ADHD too, it's like your brain is constantly searching for the next dopamine hit while simultaneously feeling overwhelmed by everything around you. Let me be very clear about something. This is not your fault. You didn't choose this. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do, protect you. The problem is, it's overprotecting you, keeping you stuck in patterns that limit your life instead of expanding it. Here's the truth. You can't prevent the initial anxiety response. It happens too fast. And this is the game changer. You absolutely can control what happens next. You can choose whether you accelerate anxiety or whether you take back control. Your brain is malleable. It is changeable. It is trainable. The science is crystal clear on this. The patterns you've been stuck in for years, even decades, can be rewired. This isn't positive thinking nonsense. This is neuroscience. Your brain physically changes based on what you repeatedly do and think. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to start that rewiring process. One of the most fascinating things Dr. Marks shared is the bidirectional relationship between ADHD and anxiety. They're like toxic roommates, each making the other worse. Think about it. If you have ADHD, you're constantly dealing with disorganization, feeling out of control, missing deadlines, forgetting important details. Of course, that's going to make you anxious. It's what Dr. Marks calls secondary anxiety, anxiety that develops because of the challenges of living with ADHD. But here's where it gets really interesting. Those body-focused, repetitive behaviors you might be doing right now without even realizing it. The nail biting, skin picking, hair twirling. They could be symptoms of either condition. With anxiety, these behaviors are self-soothing. With ADHD, they're about seeking stimulation. Same behavior, completely different causes. Which one are you? Are you someone who fidgets to calm down or someone who fidgets to wake up? Understanding the difference is crucial for finding the right solutions. If you're finding value in this, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe. I promise, what's coming next could be the breakthrough you've been looking for. The executive dysfunction that comes with ADHD impacts your ability to regulate emotions. This means small stressors can feel like massive threats. Your brain's alarm system is hair-triggered, ready to send you into panic mode at the slightest provocation. And here's what no one tells you. Avoidance behaviors often become a bigger problem than whatever you were anxious about in the first place. Every time you avoid something that makes you anxious, you're telling your brain, "This is dangerous. We need to keep avoiding it." The relief is temporary, but the anxiety grows stronger. The moment everything changed for me was when I realized that the only way past anxiety is through it, not around it, not avoiding it, through it. The anxiety you feel about doing the thing is almost always worse than doing the actual thing. Let that sink in. The anticipatory anxiety, the dread, the worry, the what-ifs, is causing you more suffering than the actual situation ever would. Now, let's get practical. I'm going to share 3 powerful tools from Dr. Marks that you can start using today. Your vagus nerve is like the superhighway between your brain and body. When you stimulate it, you can physically shift from fight or flight into rest and digest mode. Here's how. Take a deep breath in for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Do this 3-5 times when anxiety hits. This isn't just deep breathing, it's literally changing your physiology, lowering your heart rate, and telling your brain you're safe. Anxiety lives in your body. This technique releases it. Start at your toes. Tense them as tight as you can for 5 seconds, then release. Feel the difference. Move up to your calves. Tense, release, all the way up to your face. This takes just 5 minutes but can reduce anxiety by up to 50% according to research. When your mind is racing with anxious thoughts, you need to bring yourself back to the present moment. Use the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This forces your brain to focus on sensory input instead of anxious thoughts. I want to share something personal. For years, I thought my problem was lack of motivation. Why couldn't I just get things done? Why did I procrastinate until the last minute? Why did I avoid situations that I knew were good for me? The answer wasn't motivation. As I always say, motivation is garbage. The answer was understanding how my brain worked and giving it the tools it needed to function at its best. If you're resonating with this, take a second to hit subscribe, because next week I'm going to share the exact 5-step reset method I use when anxiety and ADHD collide. Now let's talk about the lifestyle factors that Dr. Marks emphasizes are absolutely crucial for managing both anxiety and ADHD. Sleep deprivation is like pouring gasoline on your anxiety. When you don't sleep enough, your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, becomes hyperactive, while the prefrontal cortex, your brain's rational thinking center, becomes less effective. That diet you're eating, it matters more than you think. High sugar and processed foods create inflammation that increases anxiety. The gut-brain connection is real, and what you eat directly impacts how you feel. And exercise. It's not just about losing weight or looking good. Exercise produces BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which Dr. Marks calls miracle grow for your brain. It helps create new neural pathways, making it easier to break those anxiety cycles. The choices you make every day aren't just affecting your body, they're literally rewiring your brain. Small changes in how you eat, sleep, and move can create massive shifts in how you feel. This isn't about perfection, it's about direction. One better choice at a time, one day at a time. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 7 days, I want you to choose one tool from what you've learned today and practice it daily. Maybe it's the breathing technique when anxiety hits. Maybe it's progressive muscle relaxation before bed. Maybe it's cutting out sugary drinks and replacing them with water. Just one change, that's it. Because one change leads to another, and before you know it, you're not just managing anxiety and ADHD, you're thriving despite them. In the comments below, tell me which one tool you're committing to. Making it public increases your chances of following through by over 70%. And if you found value in this video, please share it with someone who needs it. Anxiety and ADHD can be incredibly isolating. Sometimes, all it takes is one video, one new perspective to change someone's life. Next week, I'm diving deeper with anxiety and ADHD, the 5-step reset method that actually works, where I'll show you exactly how to implement everything you've learned today into a practical daily system. Remember, you can't control whether anxiety shows up, but you absolutely can control what happens next. Your brain is changeable. Your future is not determined by your past, and the tools you need to change your life are already within you. 5-4-3-2-1. It's time to take back control. I'll see you next week.